Just breathe, guys. Remember, the breathing process is to inhale and to exhale. We inhale things that we don't need, and we exhale love. Sometimes they teach us to reject what we don't need. In reality, is to inhale them and to transform them, to confront them, not to run away from them. That's how it is. The tree inhale all the carbon by oxygen and is sending you oxygen. That's what it does. And if you notice, all that trash of humans ended up in the ocean. And the ocean is always blue, huh? Having fun. So the ocean has the power to transform also. We also have the power to transform. So when you inhale and exhale, inhale with consciousness. And I'm inhaling all those situations around planet Earth that are disturbing my family. And I'm exhaling love. I am inhaling all those situations that are giving so much trouble to those people in Mexico border, Turkey, Syria, and I'm exhaling love. So simple. So breathe with consciousness. Put it on you. If you want to give up drugs, alcohol, inhale all those alcohol producers and cigarette producers and exhale love for them. Whew. Simple, and it's possible. We are emanating love from here. Same love to everyone. But remember, love is there. Love is everywhere. Love is in the air. And the tool that help you to understand what love is trust, self-confidence. Because if you walk with your couple and you don't trust your couple, you're gonna live in a hellish life. And this person is telling you, I love you, but you don't trust that. It's ridiculous. So planet Earth is providing everything for us. Everything. And we came to planet Earth to enjoy, to have fun. Do you believe that? Do you trust that? Are you trusting? Trust. So, trust is related with faith. Faith is to trust in something that you don't see. But imagine you are driving your car and you are so worried that you're gonna get a flat tire, that something mechanical is gonna happen, So you stay home, don't drive. You cannot go in the highway and like thinking, what about if my car is gonna break apart? What about if I have a flat tire? So you will never drive the car. But you trust that your car comes from the best mechanics or the best car producers in Germany. You trust that your car comes from Japan or whatever. You trust, even though you never saw them. And that's what it is. Faith is to trust, even if you don't have the whole information, you just trust. And to develop that, it is important because it's a tool. And the trust means positive. You walk with self-confidence. You walk and you see everything as a growing process. You don't go against. Every situation is different. Every situation is helping you to grow. You cannot swim in the same river. You cannot go and swim in the same river. It's a joke. It's always a different water. The water is running. So you're swimming in a different river every moment. Different waters. So if a situation is happening, don't compare the situation with something that happened to you in the past. It's not the same situation. And this is what happens sometimes with our relationships. We start comparing it with the last relationship. And in reality, it's not the same. You cannot have the same relationship. When you don't trust, mean you are scared. And imagine if you want to have a comfort zone. It's impossible to create something permanent. You cannot have something forever. So it's a utopia to believe that if I do this, that's it. I'm happy. That's not reality. A desire to fulfill something, as soon as you fulfill it, you have another desire on top. And as soon as you have another desire, you have another desire. So when we understand all this, the best way to do is to put our thoughts to vibrate in the same frequency of our desires. And to understand that a desire is going to bring me another desire. And if I trust myself, I know I can fulfill any desire. But again, a desire also, if you don't know how to deal with this energy, can bring you frustration. Because you don't trust. Because if it's not happening right now, means that you are not working on this desire enough. Or it's not the time for you to have it. And also, if you have a desire, what is the intention behind of this desire? The intention behind the desire is important. Why you want to do this? Whatever desire you have, why you want to do it? Because again, you can end up with a lot of money in the bank and not knowing what to do with the money. I know these people. And it's not that money is something wrong with it. No, go for it. Get it. But you have to have a purpose in life. You have to have a goal. But for all these goals, you want to fulfill them, if you want to fulfill these goals, you have to trust yourself. You have to develop, or you have to allow faith to embrace you. Faith is to trust something that you don't see. And you cannot see what you're carrying inside, but you can feel it. I will give you an example. Every time that you say, my hand, my nose, my eye, my hair, where is the owner? Is someone talking? You say my body. Because if I cut this arm, I'm still here. So I am not the body. The body is just an astronaut suit. So the owner is the energy of life. You can call it a spirit, soul, however you want to call it. But this energy of life, that's who we are. A super powerful energy. We are superheroes, I say. So, are you identifying with the body? Or are you identifying yourself with the life energy? Because if you are the life energy, means you are connected with everything. And the universe at this moment is expanding. The universe is expanding right now. Do you trust that? And when you really understand that you are the energy of life, means that you are the universe and you are connected with this energy and you are expanding also. So, of course, if I bring right now a glass of water from the ocean and I make a test, someone will say, this is ocean water, but it's just a cup with the same ingredients of the big ocean. This is exactly who we are. We are this lovely energy with the same ingredients of the entire source. That's who we are. So if you understand that, it means you are also expanding. You are part of it. You are swimming in it. So if you want to fulfill whatever goal that you want to fulfill, first you have to understand that you are unlimited, that you have so much potentials, you have so much energy. The thing is, do you know how to use it? And that is discipline, determination, self-confidence. Do you know how to use your words? If you are always complaining and blaming, then you don't know how to use the energy that is coming out of you. It's coming out of your body. Don't you see that with the words we can kill, and with the words we can create many things? Think about it. When someone declares war to another country, it means this person opened his mouth. So words has power. You can create or destroy. So be aware of your words. And connect yourself with the entire universe. because you are already connected. Again, it's just a matter of trust. Do you really trust? Because this is what happened. In the ocean, one wave decides to go up, right? Because the waves go up and down, up and down. And one wave, it goes up, 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 and the wave start hallucinating. Wow, I can see the horizon. Wow, I can see the beach. Wow, I can see the people. Wow, I'm higher than boom. So the wave at one point started hallucinating that it was independent from the ocean, that it was higher than the ocean. And that is called ego. Sometimes we hallucinate that we are independent from the universe. And what happened? You go back to the ocean. And it's better to allow the ocean to give you the answers. And if you are swimming in this ocean, trust me, without worries, without questions, all the answers will come. Because you don't separate yourself. You don't separate yourself from the ocean. You don't separate yourself from this beautiful life energy. If you put yourself right now, even here on air, is life. And I will give you a beautiful example. The entire universe is having sex right now. Everywhere you see around is reproducing. Everywhere you see around is reproducing. So this life that we call, the energy that we call life, is an energy of sex. Inside your body is a big orgy. Every single day the cells are reproducing. It's life. It's energy of life inside of you. Everywhere, the animals, the plants, the trees, they are reproducing. We have to understand that. It means they are expanding, endless. And that's who we are. Even our body, inside of our body, is always different cells reproducing. It means sex. So when we trust that everything is perfect as it is, and we don't complain, we don't blame, we start growing. Fears are holding you. Because of fears, you don't act in what you really want. Because of fears, you don't change your life. Because of fears, you don't change your work. Because of fears, you don't go and knock the door of a project. Because of fear, and that fear also sometimes has a beautiful brother, ego. Because of fear, you don't knock the door of the neighbor and you don't enjoy a nice picnic. Because of fear, you don't do so many things. Because of fear, you don't get a backpack and go and travel around. Because of fear, it means you are lacking yourself to enjoy. You don't trust. So it's time to trust yourself. You are a powerful energy. You felt it yesterday. Don't allow any worries to hold you back. Don't allow the past to hold you back. Don't allow the future to mess around with you. Future is stress. You cannot control it. When you cannot control something, you're going to end up stressed. Stress. That's all with stress. And if you want to bring the past to this moment, the only thing that you can bring is depression, memories, melancholy, sadness. So stop going to the past. Enjoy these moments. A beautiful moment, a beautiful present will give you a beautiful future and a beautiful past. So trust. Do you really trust yourself? Just think about that. When you go into the car, you trust in the Germans, in the German technology, that car will take you from point A to point B. You're not scared that car is gonna break apart. No, it's a German technology, Japanese technology. You have that trust. Can you trust your beautiful machine? That this is a really high technology? Can you trust your beautiful machine that you are carrying inside? That you are capable to reach all your goals? I trust myself. So it's time to trust. But again, that trust is not about, okay, I'm here, I trust myself, I trust myself, I trust myself. That is like a Hari, nothing's gonna happen. Chanting mantras and nothing is going to happen. No. Trust means I trust myself. Now that I think, now that I talk, I act. I'm not just talking. I'm not just thinking. Now I act. That I can do it. And if something happens, failures doesn't exist. They are just lessons to teach you how not to do it differently, how not to do it. Whatever situation that you think that is a failure is a lesson to teach you how not to do it. That's all. But if you sink in that failure, it means you miss the point. You think that to create an iPhone or a computer, if you remember the first IBM computer, it was the size of a room. And then it went like this. Bingo. Now we have it on our laps. So it means life is a process. In order to reach higher understandings, you have to keep moving. You have to keep moving forward. You cannot just stay, oh, okay, we discovered that the computer, that's it. Everyone has to have an extra room in the house. It's crazy. No, they keep moving forward, and probably one day we will have it in our glasses. Nowadays, I don't know if you know, neurologists, they are already working with the machines that respond according to your thoughts, with the vibration of your thoughts. You can move something only thinking, and the machine work because the machine receives the vibrations, the frequencies of your thoughts. And it's happening. Check online. And not only from here to here, miles away. Check the last discoveries on neurologists. It means you are capable. You are capable. All these electronic things that we have around, it was a human being with a lot of determination behind. It's a human being behind. Even if this person can do it, we also can do it. Wherever we want to expand upon our understanding, to grow in conscious, to have a business, to start a career, we can do it. It's not difficult. It's not difficult. The impossible, change it. Impossible, let's change that word. Impossible. Let's separate the first two letters. I am possible. Simple. I am possible. Never say it's impossible. I am possible. Responsibility means that you are able to respond, that you have the ability to respond. Responsibility is not a burden. No. It is the ability to respond. It means positive, top beautiful. So, you want to achieve something in life? You want to change? You want to buy something? You want to start a career? You want to reach higher levels of understanding? Remember, trust means, first of all, you know that everything is perfect as it is. Nothing wrong with the planet. The planet is producing and producing and producing. There's something wrong with humans, that's all. It's not a bad day. Why the kids are so happy running in the, go to the playgrounds. They don't see bad days. Only adults. Why? It's time to clean. It's time to drop those fears. No more fears. No more fears, but for real, act. If you want to open a business, go online and read about it. Look for those people that they are already working on those business. If you want to meet people that is traveling, it is a lot of people that you have to just search and find them. It's like I explained last time. When you buy a car, then you start seeing exactly your car. Hey, it's exactly like my car. Oh, look, it's exactly like my car. You start seeing the same brand of your car, the same color of your car everywhere. It's the same. When you have a desire, and if you trust yourself, you will attract those people that are vibrating in the same frequency. And they will come to you and give you their advices, they will help you, they support you, and you will do the same. It's an exchange of beautiful understandings. But again, do you trust yourself? Because this conversation that I'm having here the last 2 days is because you call me. You call me, and I call you. Because it's no listeners if it is not a speaker, and vice versa. It's not a speaker if I don't have listeners. I cannot just sit here and talk to myself. It's impossible. We exist. It's a correlation. So you call me, I call you. Again, do you know what I'm doing in your vision? Do you really understand what this man right here is doing in your vision? I do understand what are you doing in my vision. And that's probably the difference. Do you really understand what I'm doing in front of you? And if you got that point, it means, thank you, time to work. You already got it. Time to put in practice what you knew before. Because this is nothing new. This is nothing new. I'm just good with words. Bringing you something that you knew already. You got it, you know it. But again, do you understand what I'm doing here in front of you? I will tell you something, and this is a projection. In the last year, probably more than 1,000 people come to see me already. So I project that this group is my training for my other 100 people, for my other 1,000 people, for my other 2,000 people. It's my training to keep moving forward and developing new understanding of life. And I am the first student. That's what are you doing to me? I'm training myself, bringing beautiful ideas, beautiful words in front of an audience. And this audience will bring me a bigger audience. And now it's happening because these beautiful guys right here, they're gonna post that online. And it's happening. It's more than 10,000 people checking those videos already. So it's happening. I already know what are you doing in my vision. Do you really know what I'm doing here? What is your purpose in life? What is the goal? And this is important. If you know, please don't stop. Keep moving forward. No more fears. Drop those fears. Fears is the opposite of love, and I love myself. And I am connected with the entire universe. It means I'm expanding, and my ideas are expanding. I will never allow anyone to cut my roots. I will expand my roots. So, probably you don't see it now. And you say, how can I trust something that I don't see? Again, you don't see the German engineers and you jump in the car and you trust in the car. Automatically you trust. Again, you got up in the morning and you trust your government that is not going to go to war against Germany. You got up in the morning with a lot of things already that is automatically happening. You got up in the morning and you trust many things around you. You trust that water is coming out as soon as you do this. You trust. That's trust. It's automatically. Can you trust that what is behind you is an amazing, beautiful energy supporting you? I do. I am not away trying to separate myself from the ocean. No, I am the ocean. I trust that I belong to an amazing universe, and this universe is expanding. It means I am also expanding. It means that I'm a beautiful energy, and I'm growing, and I'm reproducing, and I'm bringing more and more and more beautiful ideas to everyone around me. But for that, again, you need determination, discipline, self-confidence. It means you're going to start walking on that path. You're going to start looking for these people. It's not about like after Christmas parties, exactly on first day, January 1st, You want to lose weight. And 3 weeks after, you're like, yeah, I'm okay again. So what happened, You lost confidence, you lost determination. And this is exactly what it is. Don't give up when you start something. Put some discipline on you. You really want to get it? Discipline. Other than that, you will not gonna get it. Discipline means I am a disciple of myself. I don't need to follow no gurus. I am a disciple of myself. And I want to get the best out of me. I want to make the best version out of me. And you can do it. You can get the best version out of your body, out of your mind, out of everything. So, determination means that you are going to begin something and finish it. Never halfway. Like Terminator, termination. You finish it. Determination. You don't leave it halfway. Because when you start something and you don't finish it, you will always carry the doubt. How should be or could be, and always doubting if it will work or not, if it has worked, things like that. You're always thinking, but when you finish it, you know what happened. You not carry any doubts. You not carry any extra backpacks. You're light. You're traveling light. So when I say traveling light, it's funny. I was traveling Latin America for 4 years, backpacking, but my backpack was just like a hanging little thing here, And I saw a lot of people with big backpacks, and I'm like, what are you carrying there? And they were like, I don't even know what I'm carrying. And I'm like, and they always ask me, why you just, with a little bag? And I'm like, well, I'm traveling light. I love to walk, and not be tired. But some people travel with a lot of unnecessary things. So this is what happened also, something similar. When you don't finish something, that is a luggage that you will have to carry. Always thinking about when I'm gonna do this, when I'm gonna start and finish it. And write a new chapter. Now what's next? And it will be so much satisfaction. So much satisfaction when you finish something. Other than that, it's just a luggage, extra luggage. And if you have extra luggage in the airplane, what happened? You had to pay. You had to pay. It means you're gonna suffer. You're gonna pay. So you need this self-confidence. You need determination. You need trust. And also, when we talk about self-confidence, it means you trust yourself. You value yourself. You don't compare yourself. Imagine this guy, Stefan, what's this guy that was in the wheelchair? the computer guy that just died.
Stephen Hawking.
That guy.
The computer guy.
Yeah. That guy, that genius guy, scientist guy, he trusts himself, even though his body was not in optimal conditions. But he trusts that he can go and knock doors and open so many new ideas. So you can also do it. Anyone can do it. So self-confidence means that you trust your body. When you go for a hiking in the mountains, if you decide to reach one point, it will be really unpleasant if you don't fulfill the top of the mountain. You come back and you don't feel satisfied. Please fulfill what you start. Don't leave it halfway. I always give the example. When I came here to Austria, in Vienna, the first time, I have a group of people that came to see me, and I explained them what I was going to do. I was planning to make festivals, to open a program for seniors, for children. Of course, at that moment, it was not there. But I was already working, explaining to these people, would you like to join me? We can do it together. And they were looking at me like, huh? I had a picture, because a vision means you picture what are you doing. You visualize. You're not into maybe I would like to. No, you visualize what you want. And I was already working, explaining them, let's do this, let's do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm doing this already, I'm making research, I'm checking online who can support me. They didn't expand their visions. They didn't expand their perception. I do. And 6 months after I was doing it, less than 6 months after, at that moment I trust myself. Even if they put so many excuses and obstacles, they say, but you don't speak the language, the government's not going to support you, your immigration issues, and I was like, I'm beyond that, totally beyond. And I explained for those that came to see me, and I love to say this because it's important. And of course, I'm going to do that triple this year, next year, 5 times more. And that's my desire. And this is not futuristic or stuff. I'm working on it already. I remember when I came to Walter, and I asked him, Walter, I'm going to do something with the young people. Here they are, Walter. You can see them. I think 6 months ago, I present a project to Walter, and I say, Walter, I'm going to start working with the young generation here in Europe. Here they are. And trust me, it's a lot now that they really want to do it. And they are doing it already. In Poland, in Spain, here in Austria, Switzerland. So it's happening. They already start working. They already start writing, new projects. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So don't expect that things will happen like 100 people at the same time. No, one by one, and then you got them all. That's how it works. When I started the yoga class in Mitterbar here in Austria, I started with 2 persons. The grandmother of my ex-wife, and then her friend. And I said, let's do it. And we better start doing it now. What happened? 3 months after, it was 50 people. 6 months after, it was 100 people. 1 year after, I was in the news. And they're like, how in the heck you doing all this? I say, determination. I started and I'm not gonna leave it halfway. So when I came to Europe, my beautiful goal is this. And more and more and more. I explained to all of you to give you this motivation. In the last 4 years, I opened a non-profit organization here in Austria. And I don't speak German. I did 2 festivals that where Walter came the first time, one of them. 2 festivals. I brought people from all around the world to this place. I did art exhibitions, also a program for children here in Austria with music, when Gudrun came to help us with the music program. Also, I did the yoga classes that more than 100 students came from all these local villages. I've been traveling more than 20 countries already. I'm doing these conversations. I'm doing the ceremonies. We start the program in this car. I call it the School of Conscience on Wheel, that we decide to go everywhere to talk about what we're doing. We decide to open a program for young people to listen to these conversations and to do their own programs and to support them. We are now buying a property in Spain. We are making a festival today we are gonna drive to Poland. We are making a festival in Poland in the next 2 days, and the whole week, where young people is coming to plan. I'm inviting an investor from Switzerland that probably is gonna, that is going to invest in our projects. How that happened, Mao? I trust myself. And I know it's possible. And I just speak English. And my English is not my native language. Plus. And I'm explaining everyone, you also can do it. If you really want to do it, you can do it. But when you gonna start? When you gonna start? I don't stop. I keep moving, I keep moving, I keep moving. It's possible. It's not impossible. I am possible. But again, how many hours you want to put in your project? When you have a project, an idea, this is the way that I describe to the people. Name, write it down. I don't know if you saw these 2 beautiful souls last night writing. They're writing a project. Write it down. Second, how are you going to achieve this? What do you need to achieve this? Third, how much effort do you want to put in that? How much life, how much time of your life? 2 hours a day, 1 hour a day, 20 hours a day. Who knows how fast you want it. According to the time that you invest in this project, is the faster that it's going to work. And then the question is, why you are doing it? To show up your ego? Because your parents, because your community, because what is the motor that is pushing you to do these things? And then the last part, don't have expectations, please. No expectations at all. Whatever happened, thank you very much. I'm growing. Because if you start with the expectations that you already 100 students, that what about if something happens, if something goes wrong, then you will never do it. Start it. And whatever happened is perfectly fine. It's helping you to grow. Whatever happened, it will help you to grow. So try to see. I also explained them when you have a. I was explaining, I think, to Thomas last time that when I was in Latin America, I have more than 500 students in a house because I bought a property there for children from the street children. But I didn't have expectations. I started teaching them English, permaculture, taking them out of the street to feed them. I bought a big property. They were doing a lot of things. But many of them, they didn't learn anything. They just came and eat and leave. I say, okay, no expectations. At the end, out of these 1,000 students that came in and out for, I think, 7, 8 years that I was there, probably 10% of them took advantage of the program. But I didn't suffer if the other 90% didn't take advantage of the program. That's not my business. That's the way they perceive the information. It's their business. I didn't complain. I said, I did my best. I just give my best performance. So it's exactly what I mean. Whatever happened, no expectations at all. And also, for those that want to understand how to use money, it's so simple. If you have €1, 50% of that euro, use it to pay your rent, to pay your food. 25% of that euro, use it to have fun with your friends, with those that you love. And the other 25%, use it as an investment in a project in benefit of others. It's not that you're gonna go and give it as a charity to an organization. No, you develop a program with that 25% and benefit of others. You yourself. Other than that, of course, all those charities, they will get your money and they're not doing reality anymore so much. You can start your own program with that 25%. That's the way I use the money. And that's why things happening. And it's not unfair. I have my expenses. I invest 25% with those that I love, and 25% go for the programs. And that's how it works. And things will grow really fast. That's all I can tell you. So, determination, self-confidence, creativity means you have a lot of creativity. A lot. But you have to start. You have to start moving. You don't have to be ashamed. You don't have to be shy. If you like to dance, you like to play music, start it. Don't give up. You like to do things with your hands. In our program, is yoga. The young people now is doing necklaces. It's many things. It's not only one thing. Reading, conversations. You put a program that is helping them to keep their mind growing all the time in a positive way. So the creativity part is necessary in your life. Also, the adventure part. The adventure part, again, is that you're not scared. Whatever is happening is like an adventure. An adventure means you don't know what is going to happen. It's an adventure. You jump into the unknown. No expectations. And also spontaneity. Because if I tell you right now, Angela, your house is in fire, and you live next to, you're not like, okay, what should I do, Mao? Should I get my pictures first? What about my furniture? Should I get my guitar? You don't do that. If I tell you your house is in fire, you go fast and check what's going on if you still can do something. You don't analyze too much. You are spontaneous. You act fast. But sometimes we think too much. We think too much crap. We analyze too much. We are so logic. And logic is too much male energy. Just act.